What's up, and welcome to this week's episode of How Not to Summon a Dungeon Master. Previously on the search for Siri.
Why have you summoned me?
I have a very important job for you and your companions, because I need you to speak to the Emperor.
Spit out a bit of my drink as that happens.
You can.
I better get some fancy clothes. The young lad that's at the pub.
Yes.
Hey, when's he going to be teleported?
I will collect him.
I thought you were going to teleport him.
No.
Really sure that was your plan. Roll to set.
For that 20 though.
Fair enough, Witcher. I'll never question you again.
May I introduce Emperor Emir von Emrys, Emperor of Nilfgaard, ruler of the Southern Kingdoms, and conqueror to be of Temeria.
What?
Psst, that is a crown.
It's not a hat.
Yeah, it's like a million times better than me.
Yeah, do you know what
And I
it
don't
is?
like that.
It is better than you.
Suddenly, the compulsion to slap this crown off of Emperor Emir's head takes over. You begin walking straight towards him. Please, take a seat. We have much to talk about. I need you to do a job for me. So, you all have arrived at the Palace of Velimir. You got bathed and dressed and went to go and meet the Emperor, Emperor Emir von Voorhees. Emir von Emrys. Unfortunately, however, Ren had an incident with her hat that became jealous of the Emperor's crown and overpowered her and forced her to attempt to knock his crown off of his head. She was dragged out of the room by a servant and Dimdish stout drinker, which left our Witcher, Velimir, to be the only man left in front of Emperor Emir. Ren, as you get to the bottom of the stairs, kicking and screaming,
Yep.
suddenly the compulsion disappears, as if the hat is far enough away that it's not going to bother anymore. And you have full control of your body once more.
Dimdish, I have an idea.
Is it for me to cut that fucking thing from your head?
I mean, you can give it a go. But I was thinking, what if we cover the hat with another hat or something else, a bag? Maybe...
Put a bag over her head.
Yeah.
And seal it?
Seal it. Like a Tesco carrier bag.
I mean, I can't keep doing this. I do not want to hurt an emperor, and I do not want them to hurt me.
You lost your hands.
Exactly.
And possibly your life, to be honest.
Possibly.
Possibly.
Hey, he's from Skelliger.
What do you think?
I think it's on you. I think that's your fault.
You're yet to see a benefit from this hat.
Hey.
Yeah, I need to get this hat off.
The servant standing there at the stairs, he's like, are you okay?
Yeah.
If you need some help, take
Do
this
you-
bloody hat off.
I need to get this hat off.
It is magically on her head.
I mean, the sorceress Yennefer of Vengerberg, she's residing in the palace currently.
Already asked her about it.
But I'm afraid if she can't do anything, I wouldn't know who could.
Do you have any black cloth spare?
I mean,
I would imagine they've got rooms. of this
Exactly.
stuff.
we have cloths, yes.
Yeah. Could you go get me one and I can tie it around my head, please?
She's going to have a turban.
Yep.
Okay, of course. And he reluctantly leaves, and he turns back just before and he's like, are you planning on going back?
No.
I was
I
actually...
won't. Dimdish can.
I was
In which
actually...
case, would you like to accompany me?
Yeah.
You may try and enter.
Yeah. I'll.
Up to the Emperor.
I gotta be honest, right? Whatever they're talking about upstairs is Witcher business. All I'm here for, I want to speak to the Master of Supplies for this place.
Right. Something that could be arranged possibly later.
Hey,
Okay. And he calls you over and you leave with him. And we're back in the room. The Emperor gets up from the table. You sat down, didn't you, at the
Yeah.
desk?
Yeah.
He gets up and he walks round to the side. If you would, Witcher, this portrait, and he shows you a portrait on the wall. On the portrait is a beautiful ashen-haired woman with a scar down her left eye. She's wearing not black for once, but a beautiful dress, and she's sitting regally on a seat. This is my daughter, Cyrilla, Princess Cyrilla. This is why I have summoned you here. It's to do with the fact she's gone missing, Witcher. There's a lot more to her than meets the eye. My daughter is a child of the elder blood. Her mother was not from this plane. This has caused her to obtain power far beyond our knowledge, and I believe this is the reason why she's gone missing. I need you to find her and bring her back to me. I need her to take her rightful seat as the ruler of Nilfgaard when I am done.
Missing or left you?
The tribulations of family is a complicated affair, Witcher. I was not as present as I perhaps should have been, and it may have led her to somewhat despise who I am, but I wish to change that. I wish for my kingdom, the kingdom that she will rule eventually, to be one of peace and prosperity for all races.
So she left you?
Was not my choice, but yes. I believe she's in trouble, though. The power she has is something that others may wish to obtain, and I can't allow that to happen.
So are we safeguarding your daughter, or
Bringing her to me, so that I may once again try and repair what I have done.
and is this a matter of a father-daughter bond, or do you just want your weapon back?
I would never use her as a weapon. She is my daughter, and I wish her to return home. She is the heir to my everything that I have built.
And where has she gone? What clues do we have? What leads?
There is very little to go on. I sent Geralt of Rivia out looking. He is yet to report back. I believe he is out there somewhere. And of course you have met Yennefer of Vengerberg. She is also helping to look. I have a contact in the region of Velen. Unfortunately, I myself cannot send my men. As you know, it's a no man's land. I cannot be seen going across it. Not yet. Not until this issue with Redania is solved. There is a pub, a tavern, in the village called the Crossroads. I need you to go there. My contact knows of a man who has seen her. This is all I have to go on.
And the reward?
I thought you'd ask. As did Geralt. Of course, you understand it's whoever brings her to me first that receives the reward. But I can offer you 1,000 gold pieces.
You've sparked my interest.
I thought I would. Money is not the issue.
What time of day is it?
You would have arrived on the 7th day fairly early in the morning. So it's still early. Probably getting close to midday.
Me and my party require accommodation for the evening before we leave. Can this be arranged?
Of course it can. Food and lodging for at least the night is not a problem. However, I believe Yennefer of Vengerberg wishes to speak to you once more. She resides in the chambers of the palace.
That's fine. I have 2 horses and a wagon that will need attending to.
If they're in our stables, they're already attended to.
I will need them dressed, brushed.
This can be arranged.
Then if there's nothing left, I'll take my leave.
And he nods. And do you get up?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you get up to go to leave. As you approach the door, he speaks up once more. Witcher, bring her back to me. Don't fail.
I'll ignore it. I won't even look back. And I'll stop when he says it. And then just go through the door when he's done.
And you close the door. And you make your way down the staircase and you can see Dimdish waiting at the bottom of the stairs.
Where is Ren?
I believe she's gone to fashion a turban.
If I look around, is there anybody here?
There is not at the moment. You see people around the corridors and that, but nobody's quite close enough to be within earshot of anything.
Did you ask if he wanted to try my wares?
I'm afraid it never came up, Dimdish.
That's fine.
He says, twitching his eye.
It's not like I could have ever done that ever again.
Why don't you go find whoever is in charge of the wares, and I will go find our companion.
Yes, I will. And if I ever find the elf that's in charge of that fucking shop,
Which way did she go?
that way.
And I will nod and start walking that way.
Okay. You can obviously stop somebody
If I
you
pass
wish.
someone,
Yeah.
I will put my hand on their shoulder to stop
Yes.
them.
I came in with weapons and a party. I am missing 2 of them. Where would I find them?
Oh, right. Who are you? What?
And I will look over myself
Yes.
and look him dead in the eyes
Yeah.
and go,
I am someone invited here by your leader, and I wish to have my weapon back.
You
The
see face
Witcher,
drop.
the Witcher's weapons. Where would I find them?
Oh God! Right. Yeah. Of course. Right this way. I'll take you to where we store the stuff.
I would imagine I'd have gone with you at this point. I
Can
want
do,
my
yeah.
shit as well.
Of course. Quick, let's go this way. And he runs. He scuttles off down the corridor, and you can follow him. And he takes you just into a side room, and you can clearly see this is where they sort of just throw bits and pieces and this, that, and the other, and you see your gear just laying on one of the tables in the corner.
Has it got like a ticket number or something?
No.
I'll grab it. I won't adorn it, though. I will carry.
Yeah, of course, that's fine.
I'll put my crossbow back on my back.
The only thing that isn't here is your original clothes and armour. Your weapons are here, that's it.
I feel
I was only wearing common clothes anyway.
I feel like, are they going to be cleaned? I would imagine.
Yeah, that's normally what we do. They'll probably be in your chambers.
We got chambers?
Yes. Well, of
I
course.
arranged
Here,
dwelling for the night,
Hold on a minute.
Dimdish.
Oh, thank you very much. Where are you from? You from Skelliger as well?
I know him from Temeria.
Oh, you sound very, very, very much like you've got the accent that I have.
Right. Okay.
You just sound
Is
like
this
you've
man
been
human?
No. This man's an elf.
Okay.
Also what I am. I think I just hide my accent really well.
So I will pick up my sword and I will go grab him again.
Yes.
I'm still missing one thing. My companion.
Right. Where did she go?
Dimdish.
She's going to make a turban. Apparently out of black silk. I would imagine there's
they'll
plenty.
probably be going where we keep all the materials. Yeah, right this way. And he takes you off down to what is seemingly like a sewing room.
Thank you very much. Anyway, salt the earth, this guy.
And you see the posh guy who had led Ren off, the posh servant standing at the door.
Here, it's you.
Hello. Your companion is inside.
Are there many hats in here?
Well, there's many clothing in here.
Well, this could go badly or very well. I'm
Ren,
not
you're
sure.
inside the sewing room.
Yep.
And you've been led in by the man. He went, just go grab whatever material you need.
Okay.
You go in and you can see there is a lot of clothing on hangers and this, that, and the other around. There's boots, there's shoes, there's all sorts. There's hats all adorned along a shelf. None of them worn.
Okay. Is my hat saying anything to me?
No.
Cool. I'm gonna go grab a black, any linen that's black.
Yeah, there are cloths, materials laying around.
I'm gonna rip it.
Yep.
Into a triangle shape.
Okay, you could have cut it, but sure.
No.
She's stressed.
Yeah. I'm doing it quickly.
Okay, so you tear through the
Yeah. And then I'm going to put it around my head, tie it at the back, and then the pointy triangle bit flap over.
Okay, so you've made a bandana.
Yeah, but
Okay.
but big enough that the back bit goes over the whole hat as
Okay,
well.
so
it's
you
tied
have-
underneath.
You've made a giant bandana
Yeah.
that covers the entirety of this multicoloured bobble hat.
Then I'm gonna grab another hat,
Okay,
and then I'm gonna go find somebody to put it on
okay,
and test this out.
okay.
I would
so,
imagine there's somebody in there sewing.
As you come out of the door, you see the Witcher and Dimdish standing at the door talking to the posh gentleman.
Which one of you wants to try this out for me?
Oh, 100%.
Well, you wanna try it?
I'll try it.
Okay.
Alright, here we go.
Put the hat on.
Alright, I'll Chuck the hat on.
So the particular hat that you've picked up is like a flat cap.
Right.
Oh, I want to keep it all of a sudden.
And you hand it to Dimdish and you put it on,
Aye.
and he places the hat upon his head.
I'm then going to look at him.
And you hear it.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Hello. This is a hat.
Psst.
What?
What are you doing?
I'm trialing something.
Why are you making people put hats on? I don't like that.
How can you see the hat? He's not wearing a hat.
You know I don't have eyes, right? I am a hat.
I was trying something.
I know when other hats are around. Are you trying to make me jealous?
Yes.
What's wrong with me?
There's nothing wrong with you. I just want you off my head.
Well, I don't like his hat.
I don't like you.
Roll a wisdom saving throw.
I imagine she's talking at the same time and just saying this to herself.
Nat 20.
You push down that compulsion almost immediately as it comes on. You hear the hat just... I'll let it slide. And he goes quiet.
I take the bandana off.
And you remove
Did it work?
No.
The posh guard, the posh servant, stands there and he goes, sorry to bother you about whatever is going on over
I'm as confused
here.
as you are.
Don't you start. You're literally the one that told her to put the hat on.
I was told that you are to go and speak with Yennefer of Vengerberg.
Oh, finger boy.
Oh.
Let's
If
go.
I can take you.
Yeah, how did that go? Sorry. Due to my hat.
Let's not have another meeting with a ruler and attempt to approach them. Can we all agree on this?
No.
What, because of her? Or?
It wasn't me, it was the hat.
That's even more worrying.
I know.
To be honest,
I can't I can't control my body, but I can control what
Have
I
you
say.
tried setting it on fire?
No, can we try that next?
hold on a minute. We can try that in a minute.
Fireball.
Do you want to fight?
No, I don't. I
In the
don't want.
corridor
I don't.
of the Palace of Vizima.
She'll
don't
miss
want
anyway.
to.
As she-
Set fire. Hit the servant, set him on fire.
No, hit a giant tapestry. Set it on fire.
Portrait of
Dimdish's hat.
Emperor Emir on the
We
wall.
just walk away. We're whistling.
So, can I lead you to Yennefer?
Can I put the hat on the other servant? Can I just like?
He
How did you guys
very
get your stuff
politely
back?
pushes your hand away.
Can I keep it?
How did you guys get your
Yes.
stuff
This
back?
is a very nice hat.
we
You
went
can
and
keep
collected
It's
it.
fine.
Thank you very much.
Did you collect mine?
Dimdish might have.
What's
Dimdish-
this?
How did you guys get your stuff back? He's just said you went and got it.
Yeah, I went and got it.
Did you get mine?
No.
What weapon would you carry?
Yeah,
I
I'm
have
sorry.
daggers.
I'm sorry. I didn't even know if you gave those in.
You conceal them.
I don't know.
Because they would have been with your clothing.
If
Aye.
you conceal,
Yeah, but I'm not wearing that clothing, am I?
I was going to say if they're in some sort of holster or something, they would have been put with the clothing rather than stored elsewhere.
Oh, okay. Well, this is all fine then.
So yeah,
Okay, you get away with it this
you
time.
follow the man.
Yeah.
Yes, he leads you through the palace, through a beautiful courtyard.
I will update you two on what the Emperor said, but I will not tell you about Geralt also searching. I will hold that piece of information.
Do you tell them of the 1,000 gold reward?
Yes.
I'm going to be honest. I don't think I'd actually know Garrett of River's name.
You
I
clearly
think you've
don't.
Ever rolled
No.
two. So give me a history check.
Do I do it too?
Yes,
10.
14.
10. You've only heard of Geralt of Rivia, and you
Yeah.
know he's a witcher, and you know
That's
he's
it.
kind of a pretty famous witcher.
Yeah.
He's gotten about.
Yeah.
With a 14, you've heard of the Butcher of Blaviken. You know that Geralt is feared as a witcher because the rumours are that he massacred a village somewhere in the region of Temeria a long time ago. You have also heard that he solo travels around. He's very famous amongst sorceresses as a bit of a
Boning them.
bit of a playboy.
Bit of a slut.
And he's also very, very good at killing monsters.
All right.
That's what you know.
So would you tell us?
No.
All right. No, that's fine. I just wanted to know.
So you would know of him. But
All right.
eventually you're led through the beautiful courtyards to another door, and the man turns to you. Yennefer of Engelberg is inside. She requested, obviously, only the three of you be present. No other members of the palace will be present. She wishes to hold court in private.
Here, can I set up an appointment with the old supplier?
I will go and ask.
Thank you very much.
And he leaves. You may enter the door if you wish.
Yeah.
Okay, so you go in, and it's a beautiful room. There's a roaring fire, and there's a desk with a lot of scrolls and bits of parchment across it, and you see Yennefer standing at it reading.
Here, is it black in there? Is it like black?
Everything is black stone. Yes.
All right. No, I thought like black adornments and stuff like that.
No, it's normal wear, normal wooden chairs and things like that.
All right.
She hasn't heard you enter.
Oh. I knock on the door.
Yeah.
Knock on the open door.
Oh.
The open door, yeah.
And Yennefer turns and faces you. Oh, thank God you've come. Come.
And I'll walk in, arms crossed.
And she looks at you, Witcher, and she's... Have you spoken to Emir?
What did you summon us for?
It wasn't me, per se. It was Emperor Emir, of course.
This particular meeting is not.
Very astute of you, Witcher.
Thank you, I can see no fancy boy in
There is... there is more to this situation. But I wished for you to obviously speak to the Emperor first, because I didn't want you to have this information and let slip to him.
No.
I'm sorry if that seems like I don't trust you. It's just... This is very important.
Oh, no, don't worry about that. Emperor was lovely, salt of the earth guy.
This is... I roll deception. You didn't even meet him.
No, I didn't.
God, roll deception.
A 4.
she looks at you, looks at the Witcher. Does he lie often?
He's a tradesman.
Yes.
I got the impression his daughter left of her own accord.
Cyrilla did. She did leave of her own accord. She did not want to be the ruler of Nilfgaard. Her relationship was strained with Emperor Emir. He says that he's changed and he wishes to talk to her, and I'm not sure if I believe him, but I also... He might be telling the truth.
What powers does this young lady have?
As you may have heard, she is a child of the Elder Blood. She has the powers far beyond even me. She can travel through different planes of existence. She can travel through different realms. She has this force within her that I've never seen before. A force that I don't think she comprehends and can contain.
I will get a bit closer to her.
Why?
And I'll lower my voice, not whispering, but private.
Is she to be weaponized?
I don't believe that is Emir's goal. However, you are down a route that I was going to talk to you about. I, myself, before you set out, wanted you to know that I will be going to the islands of Skellige. There was a massive magical explosion there. I believe Princess Cyrilla, may have been there.
Would we have heard the Siri part?
You would have, yes.
Okay. Not that I'm going to bring it up. I'm just
No, that's
just so
fine.
we know.
It could be an indication that she's more familiar with her than
And been in contact.
meets the eye.
Massive explosion on Skellige, you say?
There has been, yes, in the forests on the islands of Skellige. I am going there. I am teleporting there to investigate.
Anybody injured? You know?
I am not aware yet. However, when your business is done, following the leads in Velen, please meet me in Skellige. Witcher, have you heard of the Wild Hunt?
Would I have?
Roll an intelligence check. All of them.
Would we?
Yes, roll an intelligence check. See how much you know.
21.
16.
16.
Yes, so you both
no.
would have heard of the
18.
Wild Hunt. They are a myth. They are people from a different realm of existence. Rumours are through the fairy tales that you've heard that these people, they're not people, but you don't know what else to call them. But these people, their world was destroyed, and now they are on the hunt for a new world, and they're looking for something to stop what happened to their world. You know that the Wild Hunt aren't just a myth. You've had dealings with them when you were in the lodge, the Mage's Lodge, and you've heard rumours from the higher-ups, from people like Yennefer, who spoke of them as a real thing, as something that she has seen, she has fought. You know that these things are not just here to save a world, they're here to take over a world, and they're here to stop something called the White Frost. And the White Frost is what consumed their world. And now you believe, you've heard rumours that the mages were searching for something to stop the Wild Hunt and the White Frost.
I know of the children's stories, fairy tales.
Hey, I've heard of Wild Hunt.
It was something I was afraid of. It's not a myth, Witcher. The Wild Hunt, they're real. They're here, they're coming. They search for Cirilla. I believe that they wish to use her, weaponize her, to destroy the calamity that is the White Frost that is coming here as well. The Emperor must not know this, but we need to find Cirilla before the Wild Hunt do. Only she can stop the White Frost, but there must be another way to do it than the way that the Wild Hunt wish to use her for.
Here, why not tell the Emperor? If she's in that much trouble...
People do not believe that the Wild Hunt are a thing. They look at me as if I'm talking of nothing but scary stories. They themselves, unless the Wild Hunt were here and in front of them destroying their kingdom, would be the only time that they would believe it is real.
Do you not think he would believe if you told him that it was potential to hurt his daughter?
I have mentioned it once before to the Emperor, and he merely brushed me aside. We need to find Cirilla.
Why are we going in a different location to you? If this magical explosion you believe is her...
The magical explosion happened a while ago. I only received word recently. The lead that Amir has given you, I am aware of, is more recent.
Here, could that be the Wild Hunt? The explosion in Skellig?
This is what I'm going to find out.
Okay. Well, hope nothing's happened with Skellig.
I can, of course, teleport you to where you need to go. I believe you're heading to the village, to the bar, the tavern called the Crossroads.
It's where we've been told a lead is.
I can teleport you just outside to the Hangman's Tree.
Crossroads pub.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's-
Where's the
yes.
place? What's it called?
It's not got a name. It's a small settlement.
Oh, okay. On the outskirts of
Oh, I've been there.
It's in Velen.
Velen.
Hey.
That's it.
Little
I put
outpost.
a V. Velen.
It's a little outpost place. There's not much else there.
He may have been there. It's up to you. Has your character been there? Okay.
I'm a travelling merchant. I
You
can't
would've-
have not been nowhere.
You would have heard of the Hangman's Tree as well. It's a tree that became famous during the war as a tree that people would be hung from.
Hangman Street. And that's right near the pub.
Yes.
Right. Okay,
It's just
cool.
outside this little settlement where the pub is.
Cool.
I can teleport you there immediately or tomorrow.
We are staying here for the evening.
Yes.
I can only spare but a day because I must leave myself.
We will leave first thing in the morning.
Okay.
What of the wagon and my horse?
I can't teleport the cart. Your horse, yes. The cart, I cannot.
I mean, you don't need to sell anything.
It is a long travel.
Trying to save a child.
If you were to go by horse, you would be wasting valuable time.
Put a couple of bottles in your bag. I'll take a couple of bottles in my bag too.
I'm sure the Emperor's reward is more than compensation, is it not, for the loss of a wagon?
Dimdish, go sell your wares here as much as you can.
I intend to sell all of them here.
You have the evening. I'm gonna go eat.
I'm joining
Of
you.
course. Of course. May I accompany you?
If you wish to do so.
And she picks up this scroll off the table and rolls it up. Give me a perception check, just as she rolls it up.
4.
You do not notice.
Nat 20.
Okay, you can clearly see. What did you get?
14.
A 14. You can see that it looks like it's a drawing of a woman. You can see the detail behind the drawing. Unfortunately, you didn't have the privilege of seeing the portrait in Emperor Emir's war room, but you can see a drawing of a young woman who looks to be in her 20s. She has a scar down her left eye. She has these piercing green cat-like eyes and ashen long hair in a ponytail. You can see she wields a silver sword and a steel sword.
Is that one of each, or one with silver and steel together?
One of each.
One of each. Yeah.
Were those in the portrait?
They were not. The portrait looked to be, when
A
you were
fancy
told,
portrait.
it was fancy, and the Cirilla that you saw in the portrait was not very old. She would have been a teenager. She would have been perhaps 13 or 14. In this particular picture that you can see, the woman is in her 20s.
Okay.
But you don't know what Cirilla looks like, so you just see this picture of this woman.
Yeah, I don't know who that is. And I'm just going to brush that off.
And
Okay.
it's not
Just
like
being
anybody
lazy.
actually asked what she looked like, so even if we found her, we wouldn't fucking
The only
know.
person who's seen her is the Witcher, but he saw her at the age of 13 or 14 in a portrait.
But we're now going to go have dinner with her. So,
I will be polite and get the door.
Okay. And do you retire with them to eat?
I mean, I don't know. What time would I have set up this appointment for?
Well, you didn't. The man just left and said that he'd speak to someone.
All right.
So you're not really sure what to do. However, the man would know that if he was to come and speak to you again, to find you at your quarters that you've been given.
Hey, fair enough. Well, I'll go and have some food. And I'll prep for the sale of a lifetime.
So you do. You all reside, and you do have dinner. Yennefer doesn't engage Dimdish at all.
I don't.
But she speaks very briefly to you, Ren. Just a curiosity more than anything.
okay.
I sense magic within you.
Yes, I was at the lodge where you was.
I am not familiar with you, I'm afraid.
It's probably from
I
a-
wasn't qualified enough. I didn't have the correct skills to become a side piece for a
An ear
king.
to the king?
Yeah.
Of course. That's unfortunate.
Yeah. So I chose to become a doctor. I still practice magic, just
An interesting choice.
well
Aye.
I
Perhaps with more practice you will become more powerful.
hopefully
Hopefully
I-
more accurate as well. I bloom and sit there drinking.
this Cirilla, what does she look like?
Cirilla.
Yes.
Oh, you mean the person we're actually looking for?
Yes.
Aye. Yeah, what does she look like? Because, I mean,
Did Amir not show you?
I was not
I mean,
in the room.
somebody tried to knock his crown off.
It was not my
Right.
fault. It's the hat. It was the hat. You know the hat.
I am aware of the hat, yes.
Yes. It
Pretty
was
hard not to be.
It's
the hat. The hat got jealous of the crown and possessed me to try and knock the king's crown
Right.
off. And
Aye.
of course, I needed to leave the room because I didn't want to do that.
She pulls out the parchment from her back pocket and she unrolls it across the table. This is the most recent image that I have of Cirilla.
Okay. Thank you.
And you can obviously just analyse it, have a look at it, take it in.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if this is what she looks like, but it's nice to see her grown up.
Have you ever met her?
I would imagine she would have. She's from the actual castle.
I am not particularly familiar with Cirilla.
Do I believe her?
You don't believe her.
Hmm.
You think she's withholding information.
Okay. When did you get here?
To the palace Emperor Velimir sent for me weeks ago.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Are you not his ear to the king?
I am not.
Oh. Who is it then? Who's the,
He does not have one. He does not trust the sorceresses.
Oh.
He does not hate us, but if you've met him, he is a man of suspicion.
I met him very briefly.
Unfortunately, so did I. Very, very briefly. Because somebody had to get somebody out of the room.
Right. Eventually, you would like to reside to your quarters?
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
I start, prepping myself for a Dragon's Den style.
And you arrive to your separate quarters to each other. Is there anything you'd like to do in the evening?
No, I'll just tend to my weapons and armor.
Oil your blades
Yeah,
and such.
bit of repairs and
Yep.
I'm going to keep trying to talk to this fucking hat.
It will not respond to you, but that's fine. Eventually, later on in the evening, you hear a rap on the door of your room.
Hello?
Do you open the door?
Hey.
Oh,
Hey.
okay. I know.
I expected, hello.
Yeah, you open the
hello,
door
mate.
and you see the posh gentleman once again. Hello, I have word. I can set you up with meeting the man who deals with all our trade.
Hey, that'd be lovely, thank you.
Absolutely, if you'd follow me, and he takes
Thank you
you.
very much. Oh, quickly, can we stop by the stables and carts section for a moment?
Of
But for a
course.
moment,
Okay,
I
yes, of
will
course.
collect one of the crates
Yep.
of the drinks that have been bottled.
Okay, and you collect one of the crates, and he takes you to another room. And as you enter, you see a desk, and you see a man dressed in fine clothes. He's got a parchment in front of him and a quill, and he is writing into a ledger. This is the man who deals with our trade for the kingdom.
Hello there.
And the man sort of dibs his quill back in its ink, and he looks up at you. Hello.
I will nod my head, as most merchants do.
A pleasure.
Pleasure to meet you. My name's Dimdish. Dimdish Stout Drinker.
A pleasure, Dimdish. What brings you here? I hear you wanted to meet with me?
Aye, I was wondering if I'd be able to sell you some of my goods.
And what goods would they be?
Do you mind if I come in?
Of course.
Thank you
Take
very
a
much.
seat.
And I'll walk in with these.
And he can see the bottles.
And I'll-
Alcohol, is
Aye.
it?
Aye.
Right.
I thought you might like to try these.
The nobles are quite partial, although they do prefer fine wines rather than ales.
Hey, I just wondered if you'd like to try.
And
Try
he does. He takes one and sips it.
I'll do a tester style.
He takes a sip. He looks at you. He's like, "It's not bad."
Oh, thank you
It's
very
not
much.
bad.
Thank you very much. It's one of my new batches that I've made.
It would suffice perhaps in the lesser parties.
Thank you very much. I'll take that inside magnificent castle like this.
And how much do you have?
I have, as I can say here, I'll go to my inventory. And I'll flick through my little notebook.
Drop. Oh, right.
No,
ledger.
my little
Okay.
ledger and notebook.
Yeah. Are you going to try and sell him the whole lot?
Hey,
Okay.
I might as well.
Yep. No, that's
I'm
fine.
trying to make a deal here.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
So, I will apologise for the grandeur of the castle and that I don't have a massive stock for you. I didn't personally. I didn't expect to be coming to Velimir Castle.
Vizima, but yes.
Sorry about
No,
that. It's the accent.
It's fair enough.
So I actually have 5 crates of my finest brew, and also 1 cask of the ale.
Okay. And how much are you asking for this?
So I know precisely how much it should be worth.
Mm-hmm.
So how much do you believe it would be worth for 5 crates of Dimdish brew and 1 cask of ale? Because a cask of ale, I would say, is at least 5 gold.
You sold a cask for a gold.
I did. Bear in mind that it's 2 silver per bottle, and there's
I can give you perhaps 20 gold for everything, cart included.
cart included. I appreciate the art of a tough deal. I do. And yes, I would be more than happy to add in the cart
Okay.
and the draft horse and everything to keep
So
it
we
for
have
you.
a deal then.
But I'm not too happy on the price. Now,
Okay.
I myself know that a cart alone is worth a lot, and a horse alone is worth
I mean,
even
you can
more.
take the horse if you wanted to, but Yennefer can transport horses as well, just not a cart. Okay. No, get rid of the horse.
Makes more sense for me to. Everything's for sale. I'm a merchant.
It's okay, cart, horse, and all the stock.
Hey,
How much
Even
would
the
you
staff.
What
How much-
figure are you thinking
how
of?
much did he offer?
20 gold.
That's extremely low for like everything. Considering I'm now looking at the price of a cart.
He may just be testing you out, seeing if you're a sucker for business.
Oh, 100% not. 20 gold, you say?
Yes.
Now, I may be from Skelliger, but I wasn't born yesterday. I myself know that the cart alone is worth 15 gold, and the horse alone is worth another further 10 gold. That's 25 gold already, so give me an appropriate price.
Of course, I can raise it to 35 gold. If you throw a figure at him, don't forget you have skills to
Aye,
persuade
I'm going
him
to.
your figure.
I'm going to. I wanted to know where he's lowballing.
Yeah.
55 gold.
And roll it. You now have advantage.
For me, it's a fair price. You know, he's
Yeah.
low and lowball, and I'm highballing.
See what you roll.
I'll re-roll it
Okay.
with my inspiration.
Okay, use your inspiration.
I get it. Like, my highest one was a 15.
He
in
looks
total.
at you. Clearly, no fool. Let's call it 45 and shake on it.
47, and we got a done deal.
47.
Hey! I
And he
put my
shakes
hand
your
up.
hand, and he instantly opens a drawer on his desk and just takes out a big bag of gold and starts counting out.
And I'll
47.
prep a receipt for
Okay.
mine.
Right in the ledger.
Aye, of course, the ledger will have receipts
And
in
he
there
writes
for
in his
big
ledger
sales.
too.
And as we're prepping all this, I'll have a conversation with him. I'll say, tell me, if they enjoy it, would you like a repeat?
I will have that information for you perhaps next time you visit.
Thank you very much.
The other posh gentleman comes and takes you away again.
And I will bow as normal
And you return to your quarters.
and pass the receipt.
47 gold richer.
13. Thank you very much.
And the evening passes by. The next day, are you going to leave your rooms, or because nobody's coming to collect you as such?
I need to find out where my clothes are.
You know where Yennefer is. Your clothes were in your quarters,
Oh, they left them in there.
folded, cleaned,
Oh,
ready to go.
I'm gonna get changed then.
Your armor's looked tended to.
Yeah, I'll put my armor back on. More comfortable with.
Yes, of course. Do you put
And I'll.
your finery in your backpack or
I've put mine in.
your saddlebags? You just leave it folded,
leave
or
it.
just
I'll just
clumped?
leave it clumped
Okay.
in a heap on the bed.
Would you like to keep your finery
Yes.
dress? Yeah.
Yes, I would.
And would you like to keep your finery?
Hey,
Your
100%.
guardian finery.
100%.
Okay.
I'm thinking that could fetch a pretty price.
Your
somewhere
rooms
else.
are adjacent to each other. You can collect each other if you wish, or
Mm-hmm.
you could all exit the rooms at the same time. It's entirely up to you.
I will
Classic
scamper.
D&D fashion.
I will scamper as scampering can and go,
Yeah.
Ren! Ren!
I'm already opening the door as he goes to
Yes.
do it.
I made a sale. And one hell of a sale it was.
Well, what did you sell?
I sold the cart, the horse,
You sold
and
the whole
all my
cart.
food and drink on the actual thing. 47 gold I got for that.
I mean, it's a lot of money, but you sold the cart.
Hey,
Did you keep the horse?
no, sold it all. I'm not going to be able to use it.
Well, to be quite honest, means nothing to me. So all right,
No, exactly, it's happy.
Except the fact you'll be walking from now on.
I'll be riding. I'll be sitting on his back.
Hey,
He can piggyback me.
hey, too right.
Okay. Do you go to Yennefer?
Yeah,
Does he
yeah.
hear how excitedly
I'll
I'm
walk
talking?
out
You hear the
at the
excitement.
end of this.
Yes.
Yeah. And
Veli, here, I made a sale. One hell of a sale it was as well.
You can tell him what
All
it was.
inclusive. It was 47 gold for all in.
and my ingredients.
I'm dying right now.
Just roll another intelligence check for me.
I'm literally dying.
11.
Your mind flickers back. The venom sac of the Archgriffin that's worth a fortune. That was in the wagon.
What do you want me to do about it?
Dimdish my ingredients.
Hey, we'll go and get them. They're not part of my stuff.
They're not part of my stuff.
You sold the whole cart.
Hey, I sold a cart.
I will
Is that my stuff?
go to.
Did you sell
where
everything on it?
Luna is
No, I
kept.
sold the cart, the horse, and my eels.
You
So
go
would you have
and
took the-
Luna is
I wouldn't
there.
have dealt any of that.
Where's the wagon?
It is not there. The wagon was... The dealings was done in the evening yesterday. The wagon has since been removed.
Was it empty when you sold it?
No, of course it wasn't.
He got a crate of his beer off of it, and that was it.
Hey, a sample. Taster.
Oh.
Is there anyone here?
There is a stable hand, yeah.
With as much enthusiasm as I could muster,
Yes.
I will call to him, and I won't even beep. There's no greetings.
Okay.
I'll be like, boy, where's the wagon?
The wagon? Do you mean the wagon... The wagon that they collected last night?
And where did they take it?
I don't know. They don't tell me that.
Who would know?
The head of the merchant, the one that runs it, he would have sent people to come and collect it. That'll be gone somewhere. I mean, he might not. It might not even be here anymore. I mean, I was here last night, and he came over. When he came over to look at the wagon, he seemed really happy.
Where do I find this merchant?
I mean, if he's still here in the palace, he's got an office. But
He's still here.
I mean, he comes and goes. He's the head of the merchants.
And I'll just walk away.
Okay.
I won't even be polite.
Yeah,
I'll
sure.
Just walk away.
Okay. Two of you are still standing there. You're like, where? Basically, he didn't tell you where. Did you tell them where you were
No.
going? No.
No.
So the Witcher just walked off. I guess you just wait. So you stand and you wait, and then eventually you coming back to them.
Reluctantly, yes.
You return and see Ren and Dimdish
I'm happy.
standing there.
I'm pleased. I don't know what you're on about.
And yeah, would you like to say anything?
I will walk into Dimdish's room
Yes.
that he just stayed in.
You see him. He just walks past you and goes to your chambers.
No.
What's in the room?
What's in the room? Well,
Is it like well dressed? Is portraits, furniture?
yeah. I mean, the furniture is of good quality. There are some, perhaps a painting on the wall. You wouldn't expect this to have the nicest of stuff. It is where visitors would stay. It's not like a high-profile room of the castle.
I will root around looking for my stuff.
Okay.
Obviously, I won't find it.
No,
It's
of
not
course.
here.
There's no point even rolling for it.
Yeah.
You rummage around in the room and you find none of your stuff. The one thing you do have is the potion on you that you made. That's still there.
Yeah.
But yeah, the hard to find flour that was in the vial, that was on the wagon.
That was in my saddlebag.
Oh, was it? Oh, okay. No, so you still got that. So really, the only thing you've really lost is dwarven spirit.
Yep.
The minor ingredients to the potions, and of course the venom sac of the Archgriffin used to make master weaponry. That's definitely gone.
Yes.
I mean, that alone is worth hundreds.
I will walk out the room and walk past these two, and as I do, I won't look back.
Okay.
I will just... I'm leaving.
I'm pleased as punch.
And
I don't know what you're on about.
You would
Walk.
know, being the merchant, that once he reminded you of the venom sac of the Archgriffin and things like that, you would go, fuck. Because you would have known how much that was worth as well.
Hey.
You know you've made a boo-boo.
No, I don't think I have.
But you yourself don't associate that as your property. So that
It is not mine.
So that makes sense in a way as well. It was a joint thing. You all slayed it together, so it kind of was yours in a three-way split. You would know that.
I also...
And then the Witcher just walks off.
That's fine. I also know, though, he put it on my cart.
Yes.
I didn't ask for it.
It was
to go on the cart.
it was a large venom sack as such. The head of the griffin was also there as well. That's oh no, you tied that to the side of your horse.
Mm.
Oh, yeah, you did.
But you did remove the venom sack and put it in the cart. So you have still got the griffin head. Not worth as much, but
No, it's
Didn't I put that in my bag?
the what?
The venom sack.
I wouldn't have said so. It was a big slimy,
Yeah.
grotesque thing that would have.
I have a vague recollection.
You wrapped it.
yeah.
You did.
You wrapped
And
two
I swear
things,
I put
and
it
I
in my
don't remember
bag.
What it was. There were two things that you wrapped up.
Yeah.
I think she
what they
might
were.
have.
I vaguely remember me wrapping it up and putting it in my
I
bag.
remember putting Dwarven Spirit in the cart.
Yeah,
and
that-
all
Yeah,
blooming-
the minor ingredients.
the
were
minor
definitely-
ingredients. I don't remember putting a griffin blooming thing in there.
I do.
No, I mean, as in, like, I don't remember putting a
Oh,
griffin
in the
sack
cart.
in the cart.
Yeah. I think
don't
I've
remember
got the
doing that.
venom sack in my bag.
You better have a look.
If you put it in your if you fail to make a note of it, then it.
It's gone.
I wouldn't know how to put venom sack on my backpack. On it, to be honest.
I will give you
Enter
one
and
shot,
add.
one opportunity, highs or lows.
Low. Oh, damn it.
It wasn't
No.
in your backpack, I'm afraid.
I'll
If
have
it
to look.
was, you would have removed it at some point and put it on the cart.
Okay. All right.
I am happy as pie. I'm not going to lie.
So the Witcher, I assume you're going to find Yennefer.
Yeah.
Do the two of you just follow?
Yes.
Hey,
So you
100%.
do. So you follow. He's whistling a merry tune.
I 100% I am.
And eventually you make it to her quarters, and the door is slightly ajar already.
I will just push it open. Just no,
And, you
hes-
do that.
no
And she is there
hesitation.
again at the desk in front of the papers.
I'm ready when you are.
You're ready. Excellent. You're okay to be teleported, yes? And your horse. I guess we're doing this outside of the room because
Yes,
your horse
I
is to go with
require
you.
my horse.
Of course. So she leads you back out to the courtyard, and she summons once again this massive purple portal in front of you. Just step through; it will put you just outside of the Crossroads pub by the Hangman's Tree, and then again, I will meet you when you are done in Skellige
How am I getting my horse there?
through the
Going
portal.
Through the portal.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll go through then. No,
Okay.
no
And you step-
hesitation.
and you step through the portal.
Yep. I'll step through.
There's no place like home. There's no place like home. And I'll step through.
And suddenly, as if like you'd time had not even passed, you're suddenly standing in front of a giant oak tree that has bodies just strung up, hanging from it. And you see just up the road a little, what can only be assumed as a settlement. There is like perhaps two buildings. There's a tavern and an outhouse-looking building. It's nothing special. It looks like a stop-off point for somebody who's travelling through. And you do feel roll Constitution.
11.
13.
16.
Okay, Dimdish, you don't feel too bad. You're a little bit dizzy from the teleport, but nothing too major. The two of you feel quite nauseous. Your stomachs have flipped a bit, and your head isn't quite right. Your balance is a little bit off. But overall, you don't feel too bad.
Okay.
I will just. Are we? How far away are we?
It's literally just
A
up
walk.
the road. Yeah. It is, you are just outside of this little.
I won't even break stride.
Yep.
I'll queeze a little bit.
Yep.
And grab Luna, and I will just say, "Luna, come."
Yep.
And then walk down the road.
And she does. The horse follows you. Do you follow?
Yes.
Hey. Hey.
So you do. You all silently travel down the road until not long you're standing in front of the Crossroads Tavern.
I'm guessing that was the hanging tree.
Unfortunately.
You were just told to speak to the bartender here.
Yeah.
He had information on somebody who had sighted Princess Cyrilla.
Okie dokie.
I will lead Luna to the side of at the front.
Yep.
Off and go into the tavern.
And you do.
Yep.
And you all enter.
Yes.
You walk in and it's not very busy in here. There's only a few people. And you see just a stoutly balding fellow standing behind the bar.
Michael. Nice to meet you.
I
Do you
will.
say that?
100%.
The guy looks very confused at you. I'm sorry, do I know you, or...
Pass here every so often.
Right. Sorry, I don't remember.
I won't even break stride. I'll just go straight over.
Yeah, and he looks at you. You're a witcher. What do you want?
You have information for me. You saw a young lady here.
And he
Ashen hair.
He puts his hand out and he's like, shh. There's people everywhere. There are ears everywhere. Were you sent by the Emperor?
I'll just nod.
Right. Well, come with me. Come with me. And he leads you out back to a back room, and you sit down. And he's like, I take it you're looking for that woman.
Yes. When did you see her?
I didn't. Mikhail. He lives in a village just over the hill, not far away. He's the man I think was tasked with finding information out, but I lost contact with him. A few days ago, this like bright white light came over the hill. People ran, terrified. I don't know what happened. Nobody's been to have a look. Mikhail lived over there, though. I think something might have happened to him.
That sounds like a job for us, I guess, Witcher.
Point me in the right direction.
And he does. He leads you out of the tavern, and he points up the road. He's like, just over the hill, and you can see it. You can see this eerie white glow just cresting over the hill.
And I will stand up and put my hand on the door handle. And just before I open it,
And what does your friend look like?
Mikhail, he's not so much a friend, but we work together. He's got mousy brown hair, and he had this like half-moon scar under his right eye. Common clothes. Mikhail weren't rich or anything, and his hut was 2 huts on the right of the village. There weren't many. You can't miss it.
and I'll just open the door and walk out.
Thank you very much, Michael.
He nods, and you can tell he's uncomfortable with this conversation. I think you can tell he kind of is scared about who's listening in.
Can I, as I walk through the bar, give a stink eye to an old lady?
You can definitely stink eye of the old lady sitting in the bar.
I will walk outside, hop on Luna, and start making my way that way.
Okay, you will you will get there a lot quicker than these two.
Yeah, I'm not going to
Take the
be
piss.
speedy.
Right, okay,
I'm
just
just going to
ahead.
keep a bit of a distance.
And eventually, you all breach the crest of this hill, and you look down as it slopes down into the village. And you could feel it at first as you were going up. The temperature was dropping and dropping and dropping. And as you break the crest of this hill, you look down at the village, what was left of the village, that is now covered in frost and ice and snow. And you see, as you look really hard down at the bottom, you can see just this one man sitting at the steps of a hut with his hands over his head.
Does he look fine, or is he frozen in place?
You can see him rocking backwards and forwards.
And which
Okay.
hut is this?
It's just one of the huts that sits in the middle of the village.
So it's not-
It's not Mikhail's hut.
Okay.
No.
I'm guessing which of this might be the Wild Hunt.
No, it would be the White Frost.
You were aware that the Wild Hunt
They want
I worried
are
about-
associated with
they
White
want
Frost.
The White Frost,
Yeah. But they're worried about the White Frost, aren't they?
their magical powers involve ice and snow and frost.
Oh, okay.
I will make my way over, and then when we get to the a few meters out, 10 meters or so, I will hop off Luna, give her a stay signal, and then I'll walk over to the man.
And slowly you all approach the man. Will Velimir find out what happened in this village? Will Dimdish realise what a bad deal he made? And will Ren ever write down her equipment? Find out next week on How Not to Summon a Dungeon Master. If you've got any questions or queries or just want to see what we're up to, you can find us on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook at How Not to Summon, or join our Discord at How Not to Summon a Podcast, or go to our website at hownotosummon.com where you can find all our links. I've been your DM, Shinny Senpai.
I've been Dimdish.
I've been Ren.
I've been the Witcher.
See you later, guys.
See you later.
Bye.
Sarah.